Hey, Anna, I need you to hear me out for a second.
What? What's up?
My mom has been sick lately, and to be honest, it's a bit tough.
Oh, that sounds tough. Is she okay?
Well, I'm worried about her, but I have to work too, and it's hard to find time for her, so I need your help.
What do you mean by help?
So I was hoping you could help me out with a few things around the house, like making dinner for Mom and driving her to the hospital. If you can pitch in, that would mean a lot to me. I would appreciate it if you could do as much as possible.
Does that mean I have to do everything?
I understand that everything might be a bit of an exaggeration, but I'd like to help too, but I just can't find the time. Anna, you're good at housework and stuff, so if I ask you, you'll do it, right?
Hold on, but I have a job too, and it's a little tough to do everything. I'm worried about your mom too, but please don't expect me to take on too much.
You know, Mom is getting up there in age, and this is such a crucial time for her. If you don't take care of her now, you will regret it later. I can't do everything myself, so I have no choice but to ask you.
Even so, I have to work too. We have our own chores to do too, and I can't do everything. Your mom has you too, so we have to work it out together.
Well, I'd do it too if I could, but I'm busy. I have to work in the morning and at night, and I just can't find the time. That's why I have no choice but to ask you. Please understand.
I understand, but if you could help me a little...
I said I'd help you, but I'm busy. I'm just asking you to do what you can, right? Don't complain so much. Taking care of Mom is your top priority right now, right?
I get that's our top priority, but it's not the only thing we need to focus on. I'm telling you I can't do it, so why are you forcing me to do everything?
You got this, Anna. Just go for it. It's really not that tough. Why do you take everything so seriously? If I could do it, I would do it too. But you're more flexible, right?
Flexible? Does that mean I'm supposed to do everything in the end? I know it's hard for your mom, but if you don't cooperate a little more, I too have my limits.
Limits? You don't have to exaggerate like that. Mom is in trouble, you know that, right? Since you're with me, you should help a little. I don't know why you would say something like that.
I told you there's a limit to what I can do. Let's cooperate and share the work together. Why are you forcing me to do everything?
Cooperate? Well, if you're going to do everything, then you can take time off from work instead and take care of Mom. I'm busy. You do that for me, right?
That's impossible. I have my own job too, so don't be so reckless.
Then what am I supposed to do? I can't do everything. I'm too busy with my work. I can't get around to it.
Still, if you don't help me, I'll have to carry the whole load. And if you can't be there for your mom, at least step up and help out a little more.
Help out? I mean, I like to help out as much as I can, but I really don't have time. You should understand that, Anna.
You're not the only one who's busy. I'm working too, and I have to take care of the house. I want you to be more considerate.
You don't have to say so much, do you? I'm just asking you to do what you can do.
If I can do that, fine, but in the end, it means I have to do everything right. I think every time I do that, the frustration builds up.
I'd like to help out as much as I can too, but I don't have time. You have to understand.
I get it, but you can't keep saying you don't have time. That's not gonna fly with me. You're putting too much pressure on me.
Then what do you want me to do? I'm asking you to give me a little help.
Things would be way easier if you could help me out. That's all there is to it. Why is it so hard?
If I could, I would do it. But I really can't afford it right now.
You keep saying the same thing. If you keep making excuses, we won't be able to move forward. Alright, I'll do my best to help you out, but I need you to pitch in as much as you can as well.
Thanks, Anna. You're a big help. I really appreciate it.
Hey, Ryan, can I talk to you for a minute? There's something on my mind.
What is it suddenly? Is something wrong?
Let me ask you something. Have you been spending too much money lately? I was kind of surprised when I saw the bill on my credit card.
Oh, really? I don't remember spending that much. I mean, you might have gone over your budget without realizing it.
No. Your credit card bill this month was really high, you know. Honestly, I've noticed your credit card bill has been pretty high lately, but last month was really something else. It was double the usual amount.
Seriously? That's a little surprising. Was it really that high? Oh no, I don't remember anything.
What did you spend it on? With a bill like that, it sounds like you've been spending quite a bit. It's insane.
No, I didn't make any particularly big purchases or anything. If I had to say, I would say that I ate out more.
You were eating out? That's not fair. I don't eat out at all because I'm trying to save money.
You don't have to hold back so much. So you should go out to eat what you would like once in a while.
If we could do that, we wouldn't struggle. We decided to save to buy our own home, didn't we? I was doing my best to save money. It really gets under my skin that you're the only one enjoying such a lavish lifestyle.
My bad. It's true that I made a promise and I was conscious of saving money at first, but when my friends invite me out, I just can't say no.
I'm not asking you to stop socializing altogether, but if you keep eating out at this pace, we won't be able to save any money at all. Are you going to live in a small apartment for the rest of your life?
I don't want to do that. I want to own a house as soon as possible, even if it's a used one.
Right? Then you have to cut back on your spending.
How about we just get a loan and buy a house instead of sitting around waiting to save up enough money? Even if we don't have money, we can get a loan, right?
That's naive. Even if you take out a loan, you need to have a certain amount of money saved up. What if something happens and one of us can't work? If we fail to repay the loan, we'll go bankrupt and lose the house too.
You really think things through, don't you? You're also surprisingly cautious.
What do you mean by surprisingly?
I mean, what can I say? You're the kind of person who typically makes quick decisions. I didn't think you'd be so careful about this.
That's rude. I'm very cautious when it comes to money. My parents were thrifty, so I was raised that way. That's why I'm going to be very careful about how we spend our money from now on.
No way.
What do you mean, no way? If you break your promise and waste money again, I will confiscate your credit card. I'll give you an allowance system.
What? Seriously? That's too harsh. That means I'll be passing on dinner invites from people. I'll lose friends.
Well, instead of saying no to everything, why don't you just reduce the number of times you go out to eat? You could just lower the rank of the restaurants you go to or something.
What?
You always go to expensive restaurants anyway, right? Otherwise, there's no way the amount on your card would go up like that. You can do that, right?
Sounds good. I'll do what I can for now.
Hey Ryan, I've got good news. Do you want to hear it?
What's going on? You sound so happy.
Ryan, do you remember Emma? You know, the girl who was in our college sports group?
Emma? She was in law, wasn't she? She looked serious, but was actually quite talkative, right?
Yeah, that's her.
I remember you two were super close, but we haven't really brought her up in a while, have we? As I recall, she became a lawyer, right?
That's right. That's amazing, isn't it? We haven't had a chance to catch up since her baby was born, but we're going to have lunch soon.
I see, that's nice. Is she coming with her kids, or is she leaving them in someone else's care?
She seems to leave the kids to her husband. I heard that Emma and her husband take turns babysitting the kids so that they can have some time to themselves. That sounds ideal. I've been trying to eat out less recently to save money, but it's been a while since I've gone out to eat. Lunch is a little easier on the wallet too.
You're always trying so hard to save money, aren't you? I've been trying to save money lately too. The other day you checked my credit card bill and noticed it was lower than normal, right?
Yeah, your credit card bill was lower this time. Good job.
Right? Whenever I'm invited out for dinner, I try to choose reasonably priced restaurants instead of expensive ones. I've come to notice that you can find some really tasty food at budget-friendly restaurants.
You could have noticed that before. Usually, you'd go for a spot like that right off the bat. We are an ordinary family, so it would be strange for us to go to a high-end restaurant so often.
No, it's not that I wanted to go to a fancy restaurant. It's the people I go with who want to choose such restaurants.
But does that mean that everyone around you is rich? Or are they just trying to put up a front?
Well, I say it's the latter. They all want to show off their pictures on social media. They want to look good. They all want approval.
They want to look good, huh? Why do you guys like social networking so much? I'm not really interested in that kind of thing.
Everyone uses social networking nowadays.
I hardly use it at all.
It's rare to find a type like you nowadays. You're like a living fossil left behind by the times if you don't use social networking sites.
Well, that's rude. But you know, maybe the restaurant I'm going to with Emma will look good on social media. She's going to choose the restaurant for me, and I totally trust her to nail it because she always has great taste.
Thinking back, she's been a fashion lover ever since she was in college.
She's smart, beautiful, and fashionable, and now she's working as a lawyer and raising kids at the same time. I have nothing but respect for her.
That's amazing. She's on a different human scale. If you're smart, gorgeous, and have a killer sense of style, It's like the universe blessed you with a double dose of awesome.
She's so cool. Emma is such a great conversationalist, and I can't wait to meet her. Hey Ryan, I'm meeting up with her next Saturday. Want to join me? You know her well, and it's been some time since we last chatted.
No, I'll pass. We weren't that close. Besides, I have work next Saturday.
Working on weekends again? You've been working a lot lately. You should take care of yourself more.
I've been a little busy.
Remember to chill out and not overdo it with your body.
Yeah, I know. Tell Emma I said hi. By the way, where are you meeting?
Midtown. Isn't it cool? It really feels like an Emma kind of place, right?
Wow, I knew it. She never lets us down. Have fun.
Hey Ryan, how's everything at work on your day off? I'm enjoying lunch with Emma.
I'm really happy to see you two having such a good time after all these years. Have a good time.
Thanks. So, Ryan, can I ask you something? Can you tell me where you are right now? I know you're busy with work, but I need to check something right away.
Me? I'm at the office right now. I have a meeting to prepare for, and I told you I've been at my desk all day. What's going on?
I see. So you're at the office. I just thought something was weird. Don't lie to me.
I would never lie. I'm at work right now.
I knew you would say that. But I'm sorry if I'm mistaken, but I actually saw you earlier by chance. And not at the office, but somewhere else.
What? What do you mean you saw me? Where did you see me?
Well, I'll tell you. I was right there behind you at the cafe.
Huh?
Yes. The place is called Middle Canal. I was having lunch with Emma at the cafe when I heard a familiar voice behind me. It was your voice. When I checked behind me, you were there. Who was that woman sitting across from you? You two seemed to be having a lot of fun talking to each other.
Oh, well that must have been some kind of mistake, right? Maybe it wasn't me. Maybe it was someone else. And you said you were going to Midtown. What were you doing there?
The restaurant Midtown was closed temporarily, so Emma took me to another cafe, but I didn't expect to find you there, and you were with a woman. Did you think this is an interesting coincidence?
No, wait. Why didn't you say something to me right then? If you really thought it was me, why didn't you just confirm it in person?
Wait, you expected me to talk to you while you two were all cozy holding hands? Interrupt you to tell me how much fun you had on your last trip? I bet you would have just claimed you were friends and come up with some excuses. You probably would have claimed you weren't cheating. Just being at a cafe with a young woman is not enough proof of cheating. That's what Emma said to me. That's meaningless. So I thought it would be better to set you loose.
What do you mean by that? It's a misunderstanding.
See, that's how you deny it. That's why we waited and waited until we had clear evidence. We trailed you both after you left the cafe, hit the shops, got cozy in the park, and then followed you right to the woman's place. All along the way, Emma filmed you. We watched and recorded everything you guys did.
No way. You came here too?
I'm not lying. We're still outside her house. Behind the front door. Would you like to come out? Or would you rather I barge in directly? I mean, she's still young, but can you believe she lives in such an expensive condo? Does she live here all by herself?
Wait a minute. Let's talk calmly. I can't do it right now, but I'll explain everything properly when I get back.
Explain what? You're going to get away with it when you're being watched? Plus, it's not only me. I've got a lawyer with me too. I'm having it checked by a professional.
By lawyer, do you mean Emma? Why did you go to such lengths for something like this?
I've decided to hire Emma, because we might have to discuss divorce from now on. Emma seems to be a good divorce attorney. I have to confirm that I'm prepared, am I right?
Wait a minute. Are you really thinking about divorce? Can't we just start our relationship all over again?
Doesn't that depend on your attitude? I'll make a full decision based on your future behavior. But to be honest, it's not easy to regain trust when you've betrayed me so much. Hey Ryan, what have you been doing all this time? I already know where you are. When are you going to come out?
Shut up. When are you leaving?
Come on, Ryan. You've been cooped up inside for so long. How long do you plan to stay there? It's cold outside and we can't wait forever either. It's time to come out and talk.
No, I can't. Because as long as you're there, I'll never open the door. Please, just go home.
Why are you trying so hard to get me to leave?
Just go home.
Perhaps you're afraid someone will come home?
Huh? Hey, what are you saying?
Looks like you're catching on. I can almost see you thinking, how in the world does she know that? He just arrived. Your cheating partner's fiancé.
What? You gotta be kidding me.
Do you think I'm lying? Come on, think about it. Don't you think it's strange that a young woman can live alone in such an expensive condo? The answer is simple. It's because she lives with her fiancé. If they're splitting the rent 50-50, it makes sense that they can live here.
No way. Her fiancé is there too?
Yeah, that's right. I explained to him, the whole story of why you're here and how she cheated on him. Of course, he's furious. Well, that's no good, right?
No, that's not good at all.
He's got this crazy macho vibe that's pretty intimidating. There's a bit of tension in the air, even though he's just hanging out on the other side of the door.
He's a professional wrestler.
I see. Then maybe you shouldn't come out then. I can't bear the thought of you fading away.
Anna, please. See if you can get him to take off for a bit.
But that's impossible. We're just two women.
Just have a word with him to help him relax. Make sure you do it before I come out.
If you want me to listen to you, you have to be properly sorry first. Besides, under these circumstances, it's not surprising that her fiancé is here, right? He lives here. He has a right to be in the house, and you're the one who's preventing him from doing that.
But if I let him in the house, he might beat me up.
Do you know the word deserved? I mean, how long are you going to stay cooped up in there? Don't you think it's rude to make him wait outside like this? He's calling a locksmith right now. He's going to have the chain lock removed.
Wait a minute. Is he really going to call a locksmith?
He's not planning to ring up the locksmith. He's already reached out to him. I think they should be arriving soon.
Wait a minute. Her fiancé, he's in a state of being so mad right now, right? He's the kind of person who gets so pumped that he doesn't even know how to react. If you let him catch a glimpse of me when he's in that mood, I'm definitely going to be in hot water.
And that's all the seeds you sow, isn't it? Well, if you want to do something about it before the locksmith comes, think about it at best. When the locksmith comes, it's over for you guys.
Come on, give me a break. I can't believe there's no way out now. My life is at stake. Do something about it. You really don't want this to turn into a police matter, right?
I don't care. By the way, this room is on the second floor, right? If you really don't want to come out, you can jump off the balcony, but there's no guarantee you won't get hurt.
Wait, are you kidding me?
I was just talking to myself, so don't worry about it. The locksmith will be here soon.
Anna, what am I supposed to do? I can't believe this is happening.
Who cares? You deserved it.
And it hurts. I'm really badly injured. Please come visit me. I'm so lonely in the hospital room.
I can't. I'm at my lawyer's office. I have to hurry. You see, I'm here to proceed with the divorce proceedings.
How can you abandon me with such a serious injury? I can't even move my legs and back properly.
Looks like you pushed yourself into a tight spot, didn't you? It's because you jumped off the balcony. Why would you do such a stupid thing when there's concrete below? It's really funny, isn't it?
You ordered me to run away from the balcony, so why was her fiancé waiting for me under the balcony? I was in such a hurry that I stepped off the balcony and fell down in a strange way. You told him that I was trying to escape from the balcony, didn't you? Didn't you set all that up?
Huh? What are you talking about? I was wondering if you could make that jump off. I told you, that was just me talking to myself. Don't tell me you seriously believed that.
There you go again. You led me to jump off the balcony, huh? This is unbelievable.
You gotta be paranoid. It was your own choice to go to the balcony, and it was also you who tried to escape from there. You did it on your own. The only reason you tripped and got hurt is that you were a bit too clumsy.
You planned the entire thing, right? You're so devious.
What kind of mindset is that? Just putting what you did aside. Do you think you have the right to blame me? You've been cheating me and paying off that woman all along, haven't you? If I look at your credit card bill, it's obvious that most of the money was spent on her.
Yeah, but that's...
I also know you used to eat out with her a lot. You insisted you were busy working on your day off, but it looks like you were just playing me for a fool. Daytime on weekends was definitely for enjoying time with her, right?
No.
And you told me to save money, but you were enjoying fancy lunches with her, weren't you? I feel like an idiot for trying so hard to save for our home.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry I lied to you.
I heard that she's planning to have her wedding next week with her pro wrestler fiancé, but still, she's pretty much the same. I can't believe she cheated on her fiancé. Man, you've got some interesting taste in partners, don't you?
But I heard that the wedding was cancelled.
Oh, so they broke up? Well, I knew it.
He's going to charge her compensation and the cost of canceling the wedding. He says that even if the wedding gets called off, he won't be able to recover 90% of his money.
Of course. I'm sorry to hear that. By the way, I will also charge both of you. Be prepared for that.
What's going to happen to me now?
I don't know. It seems like I'm going to break up with you. You will have to handle the bills for two, and it'll just lead to a life of debt. It seems like a perfect life for you, isn't it?
Anna, would you reconsider divorce? My injuries are really bad.
Huh? So what? Do you think that because you're badly injured, I have to be by your side to support you?
I really broke my hip. The doctor told me that I will need a cane from now on. My daily life will be difficult and I will have to quit my job. I need help.
So what? You want me to stay by your side and encourage you? If you need help, why don't you just ask that woman for it?
I'm totally done with her. It was nothing serious. The only one I love is you, Anna.
Excuse me? How can you talk like that when you went around talking bad about me at the cafe? You and your mistress were calling me a dumb woman who gets fooled. I've got that on tape, just so you know. Do you want to hear it? You called me an ATM. You said you didn't see me as a woman. You said it was painful just to be with me. How could you say such horrible things?
No, I didn't mean what I said.
You're saying you didn't mean it? Do you really think that excuse will work? You're going to realize the weight of what you did and what you said. I am not going to be a party to your petty whining any longer. From now on, you will pay for your mistakes. At best, live with regret. I then chose not to have anything to do with my ex-husband, Ryan. The divorce proceedings have been successfully completed, and my life has become peaceful. However, Ryan seems to be leading a life of getting what he deserves. Due to his serious injury, he was unable to return to his former job. He applied for several jobs, but was not hired at any of them. He eventually tried to apply for welfare. However, the compensation payment took precedence and the process has been difficult. He has been abandoned by his parents and is now living quietly in a cheap apartment. His rehabilitation is not going well, and he is unable to walk without a cane. I wonder what he plans to do in the future. On the other hand, the woman with whom he has been having an affair has also been dealt a heavy blow. Her fiancé dumped her, charged her wedding cancellation fees and compensation, and put her in massive debt. She has since tried to repay the debt while working at night jobs, but she continues to live on the run from debt collectors. This is also a result of her own choices. It turns out she was totally taking advantage of Ryan. It seems that she took the liberty of using Ryan's credit card to buy luxury brand goods. Ryan's debts have skyrocketed, and now debt collectors are hot on his trail. His family and friends have abandoned him, and now he lives in fear and loneliness. As for me, after my divorce, with the support of my lawyers and my friend Emma, I was finally able to start a new life. I am enjoying my hobbies, working hard and saving well. From now on, I plan to continue working hard to realize my dream of getting a small home of my own. To be honest, when I hear about Ryan's end of life, I feel no sympathy for him. In fact, I am even a little grateful that God has punished him so firmly. This is about as much of a price as a person like him deserves. I believe that my life will be better from now on, and I intend to forget about Ryan a thing of the past. My revenge is over, and I have taken a new step forward. Thank you for watching. Please rate the video and subscribe to our channel. See you in the next video.